Hello, so this is the last bug on the list. I'm sure I could find more if I really wanted to, but we've just been blasting through the list. If I spot anything immediately obvious while I'm fixing bugs, I've added those on. But yeah, I'm not doing like a deep dive searching for every single possible bug. But this is the last one we have, and then we've finished this branch. Um, this one. Then we're on to this one. So let's get straight into it. Hmm. Can't craft if no space available. Right. So the issue being if you've got full inventory and you have the ability to craft sensibly, like if you've got two hands and you've got, I don't know, you got a hot dog, you got a hot dog bun. You craft a hot dog. It doesn't matter that you don't have any hands free when you have a hot dog in your left and the bun in the right, because crafting it creates a spare hand, you see. So you're using the slots you already hold, you're using the hands that already are being already holding something. It's not like you need a third hand to then pass it on to, like an assembly line. So the issue is we need to make it still create it regardless of if there is an empty slot, if you're able to create the item. Okay, this should be interesting because I haven't done anything to do with crafting for about 4 or 5 months, and honestly, it really should not be that difficult, to be honest. We will start from front to back. So if I play, if I press C, let me get rid of uh, the last debug we were doing. Just not that button, this one. Do that, chop it off, pop it there. I've got loads of debugs actually. I've got a bit of a passion for it now. Right, save that. Play. C. We can't craft anything. That is because when I migrated everything to structs, we lost. I need to populate the craftability. So if you just give me 1 second to pre-populate it, save, game instance, on the left. Oh, is it inventory? Is it craftables? Unlockable craftable. Let's do cheeseburger. Actually, no, it's beef. I just can't remember if beef burger is. Okay, there's a couple of things we need to do. Let's do cheeseburger. Let's save it. That's great. Let's then we need to go to the items because the items went a bit funny. Oh, I changed the master way back on the master item and it just threw it out of sync a couple of times, and I thought, you know what, I'm not going to populate all these values again just for it to, freaking blank them again. Right, heal, food, cheeseburger. So let's just do thumbnails v2 sprite. I can't remember for the life of me what it is, so let's just, it'll only take a second. The next sprite will be quicker as well, so it should be in the hundreds, I think. Well, yeah, it will be in the hundreds. It will populate, it's just I've got lots of placeholders. Oh, there we go, ticks into 199, so it's literally in the 100. So 199, so let's do 199, and then we'll get the sprite. That'll do for now. Let's call that cheeseburger item type. I don't really use it at the moment. It's a burger, but with cheese. Item class cheeseburger. Stack capacity just 1. What's its effect? Should be okay because I believe this is where we have the old way and the new way, and the old way had item effects that would trigger. new way the item actually holds the effect within itself. So this is part of the migration. It is a consumable. We want it to be eat. It can be used. It cannot be stacked. Internal name cheeseburger. No spaces, no capitals. Weight. Probably like, I know it's they're called like a quarter pounder. Let's just say it's a pound. Value 25, doesn't really matter that. Interact radiance is fine, we're not going to holster it. Recovery amount, relevant. We need to now, recipe, that's what I'm looking for. Two things, guess what, oh no, three things, guess what they are, go on. I have faith you'll know. Hamburger, not beef burger, that's why I had to double check it. Actually, no. It is beef burger, sorry. That's the actual burger, not the non-cheese cheeseburger. We want cheese, and we want. Did I call it bread cake just to be funny? I bet I did. Yeah. One bread cake, one cheese, one burger. Save that. Now I just need to go back a little bit, and we just need to populate this. All right, 1 second. Someone's calling me. I'll pause it, and I'll be right back. Hello, I'm back. Sorry about that, that was a little while. There was a couple of seconds in where it was quiet, and that was because my headset had turned itself off. Right, where are we? Okay, cheesy single thing. You know what we'll do? Just to make it real straightforward, let's get the thumbnails in. Let's leave everything else because the rest of it, I think the rest of it is not redundant, but you know, we can do what we need to do to recreate the error without it. Right, so 198. So where's the 193 for that? Okay. 198. 198. Not the thumbnail. No, not the thumbnail. That one. Save that. We've got that. We now need the burger. Let's try thumb nails version 2 sprite 1819 193. Oh, interesting. It didn't show it then. It showed like an older one. We'll just call this burger just for proof of concept, shall we? Let's call it 8. Let's call it burger. We'll update all this. Call this cheese slice. Cheese slice. I don't really think the internal name matters for this case. It's mostly for the weapons. Right. Save that. We do that. Let's go to the. Actually, let's not go to the cafeteria because there's enemies there and it'll faff about. It'll just make it harder. Let's go to the test bedroom. Right. Pick up items next. Pick up item. We want. I haven't done the bread cake thing, have I? I know it looks giant. You know, this is the next branch will be scaling everything, and this will be an issue anymore. Not the cheeseburger. That one. There was I don't know if we didn't do the bread cake, did we? Let me just go quickly knock that up. Consumable, heal, food, thumbnails, V2, sprite, 19. 1.8, is it there? I've definitely got it. Interesting, very interesting. It should be the, let me just check something. Assets, thumbnails. Let's find it here. If it wants to load up. Oh, where are you? Where are you? You know, it's doing something weird. Let's look at the full texture. Yeah, it is that missing one. It is the missing one. It's before hamburger. That's what I was thinking. So it's 192. Okay. 193. Oh, before hamburger, not before beef burger. Right. So let's go for thumbnails. That one, 194. It's that one. We'll call it bread cake. Eat bread cake. Save. Save. See, this is where you got to sometimes knock it off to make it do it. There we go. So we've done the burger. If we play it now, it might. See if it keeps it in the. Okay, so we've got the cheeseburger craft thing, haven't we? Let's do collect, collect, collect. We craft it, but obviously we've got space. Let's make more. Fill it up. None of them can be stacked, right? So we just need to fill it up. So the error should be if we try and craft now, it won't craft, or things might disappear, but it won't behave how it's supposed to. So we've got 2, 3, 3. Right, so there is a deny on it. Something's denying it. That's fine. So we now be able to now at the point where we've recreated the issue. Now we need to firstly look at the widget. Let's do front to back, like a reverse engineering thing. So crafting item. Let's start here. That likely will just pull its info from somewhere else. It will probably be the culprit. On craftable clicked. Detail window. Ah, right, yeah. So you've clicked craft, and then when you click on it, it'll tell you some extra info. We are now in the crafting menu widget. Can be crafted if the required amount is if the current amount is less than the required amount. True. Then why is it local bool? I watched a tutorial, and why would they just call it local bool? That's lazy. Right. So you got the recipes. Looking through all the recipes. If the current amount is less than the required amount, true. Then false. Return false. Can be crafted false. Can be crafted true. Alright, if it so this only triggers this only tries to catch if there's not enough of something, but there is enough of something, isn't there? That's not the problem. Remove resources. It removes it when we create it, but we need so whatever's triggering remove resources needs to trigger when we use it, even if we've got no space. So now we need to go back a step. Remove resources comes from this widget. Could it simply be the add item? It's trying to add, but there's no space, so it's actually the inventory. It's not the remove resources. Because really, if you got to remove resources first and then add, that would probably be fine. As long as it didn't fail after removing resources. Let's think. Yeah, it's only on success. So yeah, it won't add the item. It tries to do it. It fails because there's no space. So it doesn't remove the resources. But it can still be crafted. Right. Part of me wants to move that there, but that is not right. So we're looking at the inventory. Add item. Okay. Don't worry about that. That's just a message that floats across. Add item internal. So if it fails, it just fails. That's the rest. The rest is like like leftover, like remainder. That's what it's kind of implying. Like if it failed to add 3 medkits to 3 medkits because the stack is 5, then technically it would kind of succeed with the rest. If you see what I mean, because then the next add would be like the 1. Right, so it's not that. Update crafting menu. That's just an update to like do the visual number changes. If you add the item successfully, then you remove the weight, you remove the item. I do wonder if removing the resources before adding it would actually be the more sensible approach, and then I wouldn't need to add like a bunch of extra branch ifs or whatever, or like select on things, select on scenarios for the ads. Maybe take a step back and do it that way. Okay, yeah, so if you've added successfully, then yeah, same again. You add the weight, you update the craft menu. Let's do it that way I said originally didn't feel right. Let's remove the items. Here we go. What about this? We remove the item. So you click that craft. It's enabled because we've got enough. We remove the items. We add the item of what we're clicking on. So that we saw that cheeseburger. And if it fails, I don't think there's return items, is there? If it fails, you almost need like a put them back. But it should never really fail unless it crashed. But then when you load it up, it would be the last time you entered the room anyway, so it should not matter. So really, I need to do a add items, which is the opposite of this. So let's not be lazy. Oh, wrong way. Duplicate, add resources. So rather than remove item, we want a add item. And we should, wrong way. We should just be able to get it to ping through everything with the add, like we get to ping through with the remove. Because it's already adding the things back in from the recipe, so we don't need to worry about that. Did we make it do anything different? No. No, okay. Right, so less is more. So firstly, let's test it like this. Then let's test it where we swap that. We swap if it fails, success. Let's do it back to an add. Because we've definitely already removed it, so we definitely need to have an add on the fail. But try it without. We need bread. Where's the bread? Where's the bread? Oh, I can't see it. It's too dark. Right. So we expect it to remove it, then craft it. So we expect it to remove this, 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 or an equivalent. It adds the cheeseburger in, and it looks no different to the human eye. It removed 5 things though. Right. Oh, it's doing a double remove. It's doing a double remove. Remove and then remove it again. Right. If success, just can be crafted. And go. If success can be crafted, because we've already removed it. If fail, add the items back in. If success, I really want to say no one cares, but that's not correct, is it? If success, job's already done, jobs are good done. If fail, put it back to what it was, please. Let's max it out again. Oh, no. Right, we've got everything we need. We expect it now to craft, but only take 3 things away. So we've got 3 burgers, 3 cheese slices, 2 bread cakes. We are expecting it to craft, create that, and have 2 burgers, 2 cheese, 1 bread cake. Huh. Interesting. It created it, didn't it? But oh, okay. It's only taking 1. It's only taking 1 thing. It's not taking all. For each thing in the recipe, remove the amount. So like remove, complete, add. Is it adding it back in? Is it adding everything back in? Yes. Oh, I'm so silly. I'm so silly. If true, don't add it back in because you've just removed it. If true, just can be crafted. Update that. If false, then add it back in. I feel like this should really fix it. This should be it. Let's go through the process again. We have 2 burgers, 3 cheese slices, 3 bread cakes. We click it, it will create it. It will leave 2 empty slots because the cheeseburger will take a separate. None of it stackable. We're expecting 1 burger, 2 cheese, 2 bread cake. He's only gone and done it. There we go, boys and girls. That is job done. That is the last one done. We're off to Disneyland. We are upgrading everything to 140 by 140. Everything's going to look slick and pretty from the sprite aspect. And everything will get upgraded. It's going to be the rest of October doing this monster. This monster branch. Thank you for your time. Still got it. See you later.